All right, we got brother AKiem from Hindsight Radio.
Peace to the gods. What's up?
Yeah, peace. All right, couple of questions. I'm just throw a couple of questions at you and
right.
real lightning round. How has it been coming into the information when you came into it, and crossing paths with brother Jonah, and also how has it been since establishing Hindsight Radio?
Okay. Well, to answer that, I have to start how I met Jonah.
Okay.
One summer, I think it was the summer of 2014, someone gave me a DVD with him on it. It was a seminar in Tampa, Florida. And it was telling me about this straw man stuff. It piqued my interest. I like learning new things. And I was watching him, and it wasn't so much about what he was teaching that caught my interest. It was how he was teaching. He was real. He was cussing. As he was cussing people out, just being himself, And me being a Scorpio, I deal with people who are real, authentic. That's just the way I am. I have a trouble with people being fake. And I said, well, he's being real, so if he's being real like that, then his information has to be real. So I had a little tax issue. I didn't really have any major issues, a little $4,500 bill they was trying to get me to pay. And I looked him up immediately. He was right there on the internet. I got a consultation. We talked a few times. And then I asked him, hey, do you do seminars or whatever? What does it cost? He said, no, I don't charge anything. I brought him in. We had about 40 or 50 people, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. It was a crowd. A lot of people came. But out of that crowd, I'm the only one left out of that crew that I actually started that seminar. Because after about 30 days and I started to understand what Jonah was teaching and what they were talking about, I realized the difference. These guys were chasing processes that never worked. None of these guys were successful at what they were talking about. They were just regurgitating what someone told them. They didn't really do their own research. And me, I liked it. If you're going to tell me, I want to say, okay, I'm going to research it and find out where the facts are. And everything he was saying was factual. And it resonated with me. So I said, I'm going to distance myself from this crew of people that I'm with. Because we used to come every Saturday and go over the information, but we wasn't getting anywhere. Guys were arguing about what was right and what was wrong, but I knew one thing about the whole group. None of them was successful. They were broke. Let's put it let me be real. They were broke, struggling. A lot of them had jobs. Now, I already had businesses. I had a barbershop and I had a satellite company at the time. Still got them. So I knew what it took to be in business, but I didn't know how to run a business privately. So that's what I learned from Jonah. So, and how's it been? When I first started, the first month of me starting, I just stopped my whole business and went into studying this information to the point where I had to file bankruptcy. But my thought process was, I don't need to be using this in legal anyway, so I'm gonna just bankrupt his ass, get rid of all of his debt, so I don't be responsible for it personally. But me doing that, not even 6 months, I learned how to do the CPNs. So I didn't need that Inlegas number anymore. I had my own CPN. Now I was back doing commerce. The credit was better than what it was with the Legas. I was getting more credit. Here I am a year later. I went on 10 vacations this year alone. Money is always flowing. And the reason why my money flows is because not only do I receive money, I give money where it's needed. A lot of people who have had a consultation with me, it may be 30 minutes, but sometimes I talk to them 45 minutes, an hour. It just depends on the energy of the person. If I sense that the person is not genuine in what they're looking for, I'm going to get off that phone quick because I don't want that energy. But if the person is really looking and they need their help, I'm going to give them a little extra time. But I learned through Jonah how to do commerce properly, how to live. And I learned another thing. If you want to be successful, you hang out with successful people. And in this information, he's the only one that I know personally, other than Joey, that is successful in doing this. You know, so yes, I'm a year older than Jonah, but you're never too old to learn. And sometimes I learn one thing, you can learn things from a baby as well as someone who's your age or younger or older. And I don't want to use the word humble because that's a bad word. If you really look it up, that's a slave word. But I learned that put down the ego and look at progress instead of who's right or who's wrong. Just look at, hey, he's doing it, that's what I'm going to follow.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's what's up.